Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TweeTV Playcast. Now, today, we have something extremely special cooked up. I'm very excited. Today we're going to be watching a professional match, but not in the traditional sense. Alright, we're going to be watching Top Esports versus LNG, but we're going to be watching it from the point of view of Jackeylove, who's Top Esports' complete psychopath bot lane ADC monster. But don't let the fact that he plays really aggressively take away from the fact that he is one of the most mechanically gifted players in the world. So I'm really looking forward to watching this game. We're just going to be watching the POV of Jackeylove. We're going to be analyzing a couple of things he does. Should be extremely high quality gameplay. The footage itself is a little bit grainy because the way I'm getting it is from a YouTube channel who ripped it directly from I'm not sure where. But it's going to be worth it. The gameplay is going to be unbelievable. So here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, jumping straight in to the Rift here. I play top lane, so the bot lane matchups are a little bit more difficult for me, but we're here to learn. Looking at Jackeylove Meiko versus Gala and Hang. And the matchups are theyre versus Kai'Sa Leona. Now again, I'm not actually sure who's meant to win this early, but I guess by the way the lane state priority is working out, Gala and Hang are having to respect the priority that this Leona brings, and that actually the Leona manages to land the root onto the Zaya already. Not the best trade though. I think no one really forced to use anything there. A lot of respect coming out from both teams. Jackeylove not trying to overstead, not trying to take too much damage from Gala here. Q comes out, and the spacing actually from Jackeylove just then was not as good as you would expect from a professional player of his level. Level 2 priority does fall in the favor of Top Esports here. As we check the map here, we're playing Renekton versus Skarner on the top side, so that should be a very dead lane. Land the W on the Rakan, bone plating gets procced. I doubt we're going to be looking for a dive. I didn't see the summoner spells. I'd imagine that Zaya's forced to play Cleanse. That's one thing that Leona is really good for, is that you are just essentially forced to play Cleanse against the Leona. Level 3 priority should be in favor of Top Esports as well. And the reason for that is because the little trick they did with the wave just there, where they pulled 2 minions out, just so the wave is a little bit closer to their side, so it's not necessarily under the tower, which means that they're going to be able to kill this wave faster than LNG is going to be able to kill the wave. So that's one thing you can do. That's obviously a very advanced wave manipulation technique. Actually executing it's really difficult. So yeah, we're gonna be hitting level 3 first in this scenario. Maokai is pathing towards the bot side here, so I wonder if they're going to be looking for a dive. I think Maokai probably pathing towards the bot side just because Top Esports is in a little bit of danger with where they're positioned right now. I don't know what the enemy jungler is. I didn't get to see draft. Level 3 on this minion here. But LNG is level 3 on their next minion as well. So it should be very, very calm bot lane. I don't think anything really all-in is going to happen. Both teams are going to be respecting each other a lot. Now, this first Scuttle Crab is going to be spawning on the bot side of the map, and I think this might be where our first skirmish could come into play. Maokai is here. He might look for a wraparound dive. Meiko, of course, does have his flash still available. Jackeylove has his flash as well. But Gala has both sums. Yes, okay, so Maokai is getting the bottom crab uncontested, so it's very likely that LNG's jungle, whoever it is topside. Level 4 priority, not going to be in question for a little bit. Here, he actually does land onto Meiko. He's taking a lot of damage. Sorry, on Hang. Pretty well played trade, but the big issue here is that Jackeylove's mana bar is running out. So next time they do a trade like that, Jackeylove not going to be able to pump his entire kit into whoever the Leona lands. I need to actually figure out, that's Leona E. Lands again, he's just not missing Meiko. But look, Rakan with really good peel on Jackeylove forces him to step back, and press the attack's not able to be procced. And just the individual micro from every single player in this lane is so perfect. Meiko in particular is really finding very good angles. But the Rakan is peeling extremely well every time that either Gala or him gets hooked. Another hook lands onto Gala. Gala this time is going to be taking a lot of damage. Jackeylove manages to E out of the way of the Rakan W. Ignite is proc, but the press the attack is not able to go down. Again, the respect comes out from Jackeylove Meiko. They're just taking the good short trade and backing off, but I think the mana bar is a little bit too much here. Too much pressure on the side of Top Esports. Not going to be able to punish any of these mistakes from LNG in terms of positioning, just because the mana diff, the extended trade, is not favoring them. So really well played from LNG. Every time Leona goes in, Hang was there. He was just salvaging the play. He forces Jackeylove to press E defensively to W, to dodge the W. Jackeylove's going to stay and catch this wave. Pretty sure they would have seen the jungler for this happen. They know that Rakan's on reset. This is a pretty safe wave to catch. Jackylove's just going to catch this. Knows he can't get that last hit there. Knows this damage very well, obviously. Just going to take the reset. 45 to 43 CS in the bot lane. 2 and 0. I didn't see who got the first and second blood. It looks like Corki got a kill, and I'd imagine that the jungler also got a kill in that case. 1,300 gold. Wonder what he buys here. So you can just buy double longsword. Might you go triple longsword? Okay, interesting. He favors the refillable here. It tells you he wants to play for short trades. So it tells you he's not trying to all in with this refillable. So their preferred playstyle down here, Meiko is roaming mid, of course, because he's an excellent supporting unless there's nothing to be done bot. Hung might be caught out here. The Maokai is there. Jackeylove's camera movement is very interesting. I was going to say, yeah, so the refillable tells me that Jackeylove wants to take short trades and just try to out-sustain his opponents. Does lose the cannon menu, it's very annoying. So I wonder if Gala's actually up XP here. Jackeylove, of course, did solo soak an entire wave. Looks like Gala is up XP. Kind of a big deal. If the Xayah hits 6 first, it makes any kill windows much harder. Meiko is here right now. Does have flash available still. Sweeper is popped to clear the ward. Jackylove's going to get lost on that one. This wave is coming in towards them, and now they're going to respect. Bone plating gets procced by Jackeylove. Really good spacing. Managed to land a W and a Q, and goes unchecked. Drake is up. Lee Sin is enemy jungler. Okay, so we have to massively respect that. We just see Lee Sin Q the dragon because of the bot pyro. There is mid prior on the side of top esports, so I wonder if they want to take this fight. It is LeBlanc Lee Sin, though, so they have to be very careful. Grubs go down. Meiko misses. Is that Leona E? Like, I don't actually know Leona's abilities. Really good bait from Gala there. Hung sitting off vision to EW. Meiko understands the danger he's in, so he backsteps before the E even comes out from the Rakan. We do have 2 wards. Jackeylove face checking this is a little bit psychopathic, but I guess he understands where Hung's going to be. Maokai is walking down here. I think Lee Sin forced off the dragon. Could be looking at a 3v3 here. I think this 3v3 is favoring top esports. Just because of the power of the Kai'Sa and the Leona. Press the attack, extremely powerful for one-shotting individual targets. If they can get on top of the Xayah, the fight is looking very bad. So I think both teams, though, are being too respectful and don't want to flip the game necessarily at 7 minutes. Play a little bit slower. See if any trades come out here. Level 6 is maybe on this minion. I can't tell. I don't think it would be because the XP is shared. Oh, it is. Okay, so level 6 comes out for Jackeylove, also out for Gala, though. So this is where it gets really, really tricky to play these matchups. Now that Gala is level 6, Leona has a lot less threat. Maokai's here, though, so they might be looking for a play. Hung might be overstepping here. Does not get hit by the Leona E. I'm assuming it's her E. I need to learn the names of those abilities and stuff. Anyway. Bush is warded up there, so the Maokai has gone checked. I think Cloud Drake is not on the agenda. They're going to reset. A lot of respect coming out from both these teams. Static Shiv first is a very interesting buy. I think maybe the reason Jackeylove buys it is because a lot of the time in these pro games, what ends up mattering the most is whether or not you can force mid priority over the enemy team when you get to mid game. Because when the teams are playing at this level, when they have macro this good, if you can get that mid priority, then you're going to be able to translate that into leads elsewhere. You're going to be able to translate a mid prio into an objective, or translate mid prio into a top 2v1, or a jungle play. You're going to steal Gromp or something. All these teams, every time they get mid prio, they're always doing something. Jackeylove misses a few minions here because of the forced reset timer, but again, plays very safe, very respectful. Doesn't miss any last hits when he can get them. He's just a very consistent player, which is funny because it's not necessarily what you think. We just wait till he starts team fighting, and then you see where he starts to shine. This guy's mechanics are next level. See the Xayah in the blue side river there, walking down with the Rakan, so we have to be careful here. See how Jackeylove wants to stay and shove this wave. I think he's safe. Just a little scary. There's enough vision in the tri-bush. Could be getting flanked by the Rakan right now. Meiko's there to cover. I think real good. Xayah lands the Q, misses the E though. Both just prodding each other. Just prodding each other. Rakan does have flash and the quickness available. That's what it's called. Solar Flare's coming down from Meiko as well. So I doubt there might be an engage here. Looks unlikely. Meiko's Ignite is back up. I did see. Level 7 on Jackeylove here. Very, very respectful bot lane. Not a lot going on here. It's just micro. Just little clicks. Neither player, neither team, really, is overstepping at all. And this first dragon still hasn't gone down, just because of how much respect both these players have for each other. It is LNG versus top esports. Both these teams, very, very, very high quality teams in China. And China, not an easy region to perform well in. Top esports, of course, made it to MSI this year. So they are one of the top 2 teams in China, arguably. But their playstyle is very shotgun. It's very explosive. And they lost to G2, so. Maokai clearing the Krugs. Gonna take a reset here. Looking towards, interestingly, the Kraken Slayer over the Static Shiv. I thought they were going to go Static Shiv to try to force that mid prior, but instead they're going to go towards Kraken Slayer. I think for just more raw damage output. They are going to be playing for 6 Grubs here. So they've decided to sacrifice the Drake and play for 6 Grubs. I think this is a very interesting call. The reason for this, I think it's good. Because they're playing a Corki, and they're playing with a Renekton. Okay, so Corki is a side lane monster. That guy with 6 Grubs will completely shred towers. And because they have a Renekton, I think fighting this Grubs is not a flip at all. Because Renekton is spiking in the mid game. He's spiking right now. So if he wants to fight these Grubs, and I think it looks like LNG might be giving them, because we did just, like, Lee Sin showed his presence just then. He just showed on bot. Grubs just spawned. We've rotated bot to top. LNG a little bit slow to match. They might actually be fighting this. Renekton will have TP available, I would imagine. Jackeylove actually going to greed plates here instead of going to the grub straight away. This is a very interesting play. Very gold-aware play, because he knows the fight isn't going to break out. He trusts his teammates enough not to start the fight while he's getting plates. Vire's forced to match the top wave here, and now is when you want to be taking the fight if you're top esports. Get one grub already. 4 grubs down is a big deal. Lee Sin coming over the pit. Can he steal it? Weiwei forced to W back out. Very aggressive play from Weiwei, very heads up, but Meiko is there to cover, and he knows he can't get the steal there. Jackeylove might be over position here. We are playing Kai'Sa's, not necessarily a very easy character to get out. Weiwei just goes in the pit. I don't see how that happened, but I think he had the wrong idea of whether his team would follow up or not. Manages to get rooted in one shot. Jackeylove picks up the kill, and that is a very, very big deal. 6 grubs, Jackeylove with a kill. Free top wave here as well. We got to be careful of the Rakan sitting off vision, but we do have top esports top laner. I've actually forgot who it is. That's a bit of a shame. The Renekton player. Anyway, top esports top laner. He's here to hover us. The Malko's here as well. Might be looking to dive here, but it is very scary diving as Zyra. Can't see how they play this. Tien. And throw 369, of course. Tien does not have ult available, is what I was trying to say. The quickness is pop. Zyra forced to use Ignite, and ult. Tien forced to flash. Renekton is in. Zika with the TP is there to match. Tien might go down. It looks like 369 is chilling on the health bar. Tien is one shot by Weiwei Zika combo. Forced to flash away as Jackeylove. And his support is locked up. The Skarner ult lands. Lee Sin manages to get the insect. Scout is here to clean up as well. Meiko will fall, and it's only 369 to escape the carnage in the top lane. And what a complete disaster. It's just a snap engage. They said, hey, we can look this dive. We're 4v2. But you're not 4v2 because this is pro play that we're looking at. We're looking at 2 of the most coordinated teams in the world. And Zik is there with the TP. We have Scout coming up to match with the LeBlanc. LeBlanc, insane movement speed, insane ability to just roam. Now we're going to see Jackeylove going to walk towards the mid wave here. And that play went terribly for them. That's a real game loser, honestly. LeBlanc with 2 kills. Unfortunately, for LNG, Skarner managed to pick up some of the kills, which is the opposite of what you want. But this is what I was talking about. Look at this. That tower is just fucking dead. Look at it. Corki was sat on that tower for like half a wave and got 2 plates. 2.5. Crazy. Yeah, now the 2 ADCs is going to match up in mid lane. And it's just about who can kill the wave faster, really. Jackylove's not being hovered. So this is, like, he's very cocky. Look at him. We see the Rakan on the minimap, I guess, so it's not as scary. But he's actually hovering towards the side where we lost to the Rakan. We do get a pick onto LeBlanc. Unfortunately, it goes on to Meiko. Not ideal. And I think Sorry, hold that thought. Looks like Hung might be fighting Meiko for vision there. Got to be very careful. Rakan can just get out, usually. I was going to say, I think the side lane matchups are going to be very favorable for top esports the longer this game goes on. Skarner will fist Renekton early. That's how the champ works. Champ is completely disgusting to play against, very hard to play against. But once that Renekton starts getting 2 items, he's got the Black Cleaver already, then Skarner's not going to be able to take extended trades versus him. And so it's going to be very hard for Skarner to keep the priority. Might be able to defend the tower, but he's not going to be able to keep the priority in top lane. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, I think because of how many times Scout has died, he's only died twice, but it's enough. And because of the fact that top esports is mid laner. Who is top esports mid laner? I keep forgetting these things. I wish I could see the names, man. That's why casting Pro V is a little bit harder. Anyway, top esports mid laner, the guy playing Corki. Because he hasn't died yet, it's going to be a lot easier for him to be able to match LeBlanc from the side lane. See, Meiko might be overstepped here. The Rakan does have W available. Oh my gosh, Scout with the E-Flash lands onto Jackeylove. Jackeylove does have ult barrier available, and the snap engage is really good. Hung with the quickness lands a W onto 2 people. Weiwei in, looking for the insect, manages to miss a very, very vital kick. And we're going to look for the turn hit, 369, trying to get in there, make her flash Q onto Xayah, manages the W on Xayah's one shot. Zika is left, and will he be able to go down here? Rakan is not going to be able to go in and save him. And that was a brutal engage from LeBlanc, but the turn from top esports is even better. Jackeylove is the only person really on top esports who goes down there. The engage was great, but 2 flashes were burned. Jackeylove only forced a barrier. LeBlanc goes down. Skarner goes down as well. Didn't see what other summoner spells were burnt, but I think at the end of the day, it's a very, very upsetting play if you are LNG, because you've just traded your 2 most fed members, your 2 members with the most amount of gold, for barrier on Kai'Sa and a kill. Not necessarily what you want. Now, Jackeylove, that does put him behind. Okay, so in terms of the tempo of this game, Xayah did not die this time. In fact, Xayah only got XP from the kill. That's what happened. So, in terms of the 1v1 with the Xayah, it's not necessarily as favorable as you'd like. 369, just going to guard the Raptors. Good little top laner there. If that's me, I'm taking those fucking Raptors. That shit's mine, bro. But, you know, this isn't solo queue. Gala, up a whole level. This is what I'm talking about. That's how much deaths matter in pro play. It's insane. They turn this tempo advantage into massive leads in absolutely no time. I wonder if he's going to pull this wave into a freeze. No, he's just going to shove, yeah. Another Drake fight is happening. This is the second Drake, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like it's just going to be flipped. Weiwei manages to take the steal here. And oh my gosh, flash in from Tian, Q out. And it looks like Lee Sin is going to go down. Gala might go down as well here. Hung is going to be getting chased down. The twisted advance might come through. Hung manages to W away, and we get a double kill as Jackeylove there. That fight was very, very chaotic. I'd like to watch a replay. Unfortunately, can't. In pro view, Jackeylove just goes in, he cleans up. His positioning the fight's so good. Just seems to be 100% HP. Unless people flash on him, he's getting good uptime, he's getting good damage off. And I'd like to see, yeah, I would really like to see that fight again. Next fight, I'm gonna pay much more attention exactly to how Jackeylove is positioning, because he seems to just be picking up kills. He just seems to be picking up damage, getting kills off. And it's really not very easy to do. He didn't use flash at all, he did just use ult. The Scanner Impale is massive, but I'm not sure if they have the damage down there. Zika might go down here. Who am I kidding? East of the wall. Hung is traded instead. The sacrifice comes through. W does land onto the bonk there. Gala is on the mid wave. Just going to play respectful. 1500 gold on the bank. Going to take the reset. Taking a sip of our coffee. Look at that man down the bottom left. What a lovely fellow. I wonder what your next item actually is here. Seems to be going... What is that? Rageblade? Yeah, that's Rageblade, right? I'm pretty sure that's the build path there. 4-1 on 369. Can't believe I forgot that man's name. What a beast. 369 was on JDG last year. The 2023 JDG roster, I think, is one of my favorite League of Legends rosters of all time. That was an unbelievably good roster. It is very worth going back and watching some of their pro games if you haven't seen them. Look up 2023 JDG. Unbelievable. Wow. Spidey Sense actually finds exactly where Gala is. And look at this. Because they're winning so hard, Jackeylove is able to walk up and get this mid priority. It's exactly what I'm talking about here. Jackeylove, the ADC macro is so easy, alright? You just go mid, you shove the wave. You know what's hard on ADC? Everything else, because your champ is unbelievably squishy. Crazy high damage output, crazy good at shoving waves, very easy macro, but you trade that for the fastest time to get one shot in the entire game and the hardest positioning. It's a very, very impressive role, these players, particularly when you're playing against people like Scout, who might be caught out here, actually. Leona, what is that animation cancel combo? The damage comes through from Corki and Jackeylove cross-map. That was pretty crazy. I haven't seen that combo in my own games ever. Leona just full animation canceled her entire fast combo, just stunning that guy for eternity. And getting on top of a Blanc like that is not easy. I think the Blanc even buffered the Leona. Is it her Q stun? Right, anyway, never mind. We have a fight coming through here. Weiwei might take that Q, look for an engage. Hung forced to E out. Tian is peeling very well for his team. The positioning from Tian and Meiko, the jungle and support duo, is really, really oppressive. Not much you can do as LNG when the two support members are peeling this well for the carries who are taking out the tower. Q does land onto Meiko from Weiwei. Doubt he's going to take it. The big thing Jackeylove has to respect is that insect and the Blanc chains and everything else, and the recon quickness and all the ways that they can possibly kill him. But mainly, it's going to be that Lee Sin. That Lee Sin's going to be looking for that insect angle, that hero play to save the game. Jackeylove, look at how big this man's balls are. It's crazy. His whole team's leaving. This guy's like, yeah, I'm the squishiest member. If I die, we insta-lose. I don't care. I'm shoving the wave. That's what you have to be able to do. You have to have that confidence. Have to have that cockiness. I wonder if he's actually going to take the last hit on this blue buff here. I think it's a good idea at this game. Tian, of course, is famous for never getting past 2 items in these games because of how much his teammates rinse him. Which is fair enough. I think all junglers deserve to be rinsed. Disgusting role. You know, if you're a jungler and you're watching this video, you're not welcome, frankly. Anyway. Wow. 369 with 2 items. Jackeylove with 2 items. Corki with 2 items. Leona has 1 item, but it's all you fucking need at this patch. Jesus Christ. That Warmog's item is insanely busted. It is crazy. I'm actually shocked that Skarner didn't go at first. If he was Zeus, he definitely would have gone at first. Back to mid wave. Gonna shove this in. Didn't quite catch the objective timers there. Jackeylove for sure did. Now, Blue Trinket has come back up. I wonder if he uses it on cooldown. Interesting, yeah. He chooses not to use it on cooldown. A lot of the time, people make the mistake of using it on cooldown because they're like, hey, well, it's 1 more ward, you know? If I get it on cooldown faster, it's not going to ever expire unless they kill it, so I might as well put it down. It's actually wrong, because the value of Blue Trinket's not necessarily in the vision. It's in the vision when you need it and where you need it. So, for example, if he wants to check blue off right now, he could do it. But it's a type of thing you make the decision as a team. It's not necessarily an individual ward. Very hard to use properly. But even if you're using it improperly, you do get some value out of it. Looking that they're going to take their mid-prio into bot wave here. And look at this map movement. I'm actually going to pause here. So what we just did is we are Jackeylove, right? We shove the mid wave. And then we rotate towards bot because our team says we're going to play for the bot tier 2, okay? But when your team is playing for the bot tier 2 like this, look what Renekton did. Renekton understands that we're playing for the bot tier 2. We already have the top tier 2, so he shoves the top wave as far as he possibly can. and then rotates all the way down here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, towards the mid wave to pick up Jackylove's sloppy seconds when he left the wave. You know what I mean? Jackeylove has to leave the wave to rotate bot, so Renekton understands that mid wave is the most important. He rotates from top wave to mid wave, right? They're like a ratchet. They're like cogs. And now they have mid wave and bot wave prior when they need it. And the reason Renekton's allowed to do this is because he shoved the top wave before they did this. Wait, we're going to be looking for that engage again. Sorry to pause like that. It's just extremely well played macro. And look at mid wave. This is the value, right? Because now someone from LNG is going to have to go catch this mid wave. It looks like it's going to be Scout. Oh, no, it's not. What am I'm griefing. That's Dire. It's Gala. Anyway, it's hard, man. These names are tricky. The Twisted Advance is coming from the right side. The Impale actually manages to land on top of Jackeylove, force the flash over the wall here. Really good positioning. The damage comes off. We do get kicked into 500 damage. The barrier comes late, force to flash and barrier. The rest of our team is in shambles. We're going to have to run away here. But 369 does have almost his entire health bar left. Really unlucky on the side of LNG that they don't manage to finish off Jackeylove. I was kind of zoned out for the start of that play. Just the snap engage just comes so fast. It's the Twisted Advance from the Maokai. Forces a play, and then Weiwei lands a hero kick. And if Jackeylove's flash was half as good as it was, he's just toast. DP coming in. Looks to be a Drake fight happening right now. Wish Jackeylove would pan over to it. Be a better observer, bro. Come on now. Ugh, excuse me. Really interesting to see how aggressively he's going to play this fight. He does have a flank position. Not something you see a lot on ADCs. Now, if this is my ADC in a ranked game, he's just fucking taking that R. Just going to send it in, bro. I'm going to win. I got the 1v5, guys. Going to shove the bot wave here. Again, he's permanently thinking about the tempo, even when the fight's breaking out. He's thinking, hey, how can I get a small advantage here? Weiwei might go down here. We do have a really good angle. Ult over the wall into the side. The positioning in this team fight is just too good. And 369 comes in, shredding everyone. The black cleaver damage on the ultimate. And the Q comes around. Going to be a Baron take into a game end, I think. And it's a 22-minute absolute stomping session. But it's not like it was... It's like it wasn't close. Obviously, it looks not close because it is, you know, a 22-minute win, essentially, right? When this Baron goes down, the game is over. But a lot of these plays, they're so coin flip. If the micro was slightly different, right? If Jackeylove had a worse ult in that fight, right? If he didn't ult over the wall and get that insane position, right? If 369 didn't get that insane engage there, if they had a fight earlier where Jackeylove's flash was unbelievably good, if that flash was half as good, Jackylove's going to die. And this is what I'm talking about. When you watch these insane plays, it's knife's edge whether or not they're going to win or lose. And Jackeylove can't seem to evolve his W here. What is that? Is that an animation? I've never seen this before in my life. I'm sorry, watching this again. Wait, so you can animation cancel your W evolve with your E like that. And his W is now evolved. That is a little thing I did not know. I play Darius and Renekton. And yeah, that's not my champ. So that's crazy. Now I know that. So if I ever see a Kaiser evolving one of their abilities again, I'm going to spam ping them in my game. That's what happens now. Are you dumb? How come you don't know this? I play top and I know this. That's what I'll say. Anyway. I'd imagine the plan now is to get the mid priority into the bot tier 2 here. This time they have the Twisted Advance going to come through from the right side. It's the exact same setup as last time, but the Baron buff is going to be the deciding factor here. Wonder where the Maokai is going to position. He has two options. He can Twisted Advance from the right side, 90-degree angle, or he can just do it at them and then force them back that way. Anyone who gets caught in those tree lines is just dead. And I think he's actually going to hold the ult here because LNG has to respect them so much. So now he has a Twisted Advance for this next tower push, and I wonder if he's going to do it on this wave. Really got to be watching for when that Maokai presses ult, and then how Jackylove's going to position in the fight is going to decide everything. Cream, of course, has massive damage. 369 has an insane amount of armor shred, insane amount of tankiness. But really, the crux of this team is Jackeylove, and how much numbers he's able to pump in the fights. Here comes Twisted Advance, I think. Chen is in a really good position for it. Twisted Advance is thrown, and are they going to get the tower on this wave? Zika manages to tank it, but he's not going to go down. The quickness is huge. The flash is huge. The Impale is even bigger. Weiwei manages to kick Jackeylove, but he also waves. Weiwei's going to go down here. Jackeylove somehow managed to survive in the middle of this fight, and it looks like Scout is going to be the man to take him on, but he's not able to. And Scout's going to go down as well to that really well-placed W from Jackeylove. That's a 3-for-1. Jackeylove again playing on the knife's edge. They throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at this man. And he lives. He just takes it. He says, thank you very much. I'll have a quickness. I'll have a kick. I'll have an Impale. I'm just going to flash out of it. I'm going to ult out of it. I've got barrier for this reason. He's so good. It's unbelievable. The inhib goes down, and they get exactly what they want, only losing one player there. And again, this man's micro in the team fights, I cannot emphasize this enough. It is just magical watching this man play. And I'm not trying to glaze here, but, you know, I'm trying to glaze at the same time. Blue buff is ours. We're going to go back towards the mid wave. I'd imagine we have 1,700 gold in the bank. We're going to hit up 369 and say, hey, bro, Catch this for us while we're going. Catch these hands, bro. Probably didn't say that. Gonna run back mid. Have the null magic mantle here. I wonder where he's buying that for. The 3 and 5 LeBlanc, man. That's crazy. I guess, yeah. That's the only way he can die. He does have flash available. I mean, if you thought it was hard to kill Jackeylove last fight, good luck killing him when he has flash and ult. He just had ult barrier last fight. And the barrier did save his life, but if he had flash and ult, he's definitely not getting kicked there. He's definitely not even getting close to Impale. I'm actually shocked the Impale didn't hit. It seemed like the Impale was going to hit last fight. He must have ulted last second or something. Gonna get this mid wave in. Fight for that vision control. Hung is actually going to Spidey sense the W's coming. Managed to sidestep it before it even happens. We're 25 minutes in the game here. Should be ending very shortly. Top wave going to get shoved in. He actually manages to barely miss that W. Tien's actually flash, twisted advance in. The ult comes out. Scout is one shot. TP comes through on the tower. But Zik is way too late to save this play. Gala is in his W. The Rakan's there. The solar flare comes down, instantly cleansed by Gala. Very, very well timed. Not that it matters though. Second inhib's going to go down. Third inhib is soon to follow. 369 pops the ult. Zika lands a 2-man impales, trying to drag them into the tower. Hung with the W to follow up is instantly one-shot by Jackeylove. And it looks like Wayway's going to go down as well. Jackeylove flash on top of Gala, forced to ult his Gala, manages to E-flash badly. And I think maybe Gala could have gotten the ADC diff just then if he does his E-flash a little bit better. Anyway, we're going to watch this quickly again. Yeah, E-flashes half a second too late there. Ah, all good. All right. Let's get back towards live. And the game is just ending. 369's on the reset here. Scouts come out. Is he going to save the game here? He's going to do the hero play. Guys, I've got this. That's what he's saying in VC right now. He's pressing S key. Oh my gosh, he tries to take Tien into the fountain there. That would have been a tilter. Actually, Hung might have a play here. Nah, they just don't have enough damage. Jackeylove's here. The Q does land onto him. Nexus goes down. Wow, it instantly jumps to the next game. And that was pro view of Jackeylove. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I had a very, very good time watching that. Yeah, we'll probably do more of this. I wonder if I'm going to have to edit that down because it was a little bit long, but I don't mind. I think it was really good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we're doing more. Let me know if you like this type of pro view stuff. But yeah, have a great day. GG's.